And that's part of why I've come up to speak to you, to see what the exemption is, if you've got an exemption, and that's why I've waited for you to come off the phone.
I'm going to ask you to leave me alone.
Okay. So can I see your exemption certificate?
No, you can't, because you don't have to ask for that. You're not allowed to.
I need to see your...
Show me in law where it says you can ask for that.
I need to see your exemption certificate.
You can only ask under what section?
There's no section.
What act?
Okay,
what law have I broken?
COVID Act 2020.
Yeah, and I told you I'm exempt from wearing a mask.
Well, let me check that out then.
Constable, you're not.
Reasonable and firm.
Constable, I'm going to ask you to de-escalate this and move on.
We're not
people.
escalating this at all.
You are.
We're not. You haven't got a mask.
Right.
You say you... Listen to me a minute. You haven't got a mask.
Well, calm down. Do not speak to me and raise your voice to me.
Well, listen.
That's a public order offence.
I'm asking you, sir, one more time. Please, can you give me your details, your name, your address, so I can verify you have exemption?
Sure. Can you outline what Section 17 is, please?
Sir, you're wasting my time and your time.
Well, I've got a right to know what Section 17 is.
To give me your details to verify.
But under what? I've not broken a crime. I've not broken law.
You're now under arrest, okay? You're now under arrest. You do not say anything, but no harm in defence. You do not mention one question. Something which later on in court. Anything you do say, maybe.
What started as a routine encounter quickly turned into a tense confrontation when officers approached a shopper over his lack of a face mask. The man immediately explained that he was exempt, but instead of accepting the explanation, the officer demanded proof and asked to see an exemption certificate. The shopper pushed back, calmly questioning the legal basis for the demand and repeatedly asking where the law required him to carry or present such documentation. As the discussion continued, the officer insisted on obtaining personal details while the man stood firm, refusing to provide information unless a specific legal power could be identified. The encounter rapidly shifted from a simple inquiry into a heated debate about rights, authority, and the limits of enforcement powers.
Colleague, okay, from the council, and his name's Neil Smith.
Sure.
Okay,
no worries.
The reason we've come into here today, we're bond COVID patrol. Okay.
Yep.
We're enforcing the regulations and the legislation.
And why are you talking to me?
Okay. Sorry.
And why are you talking to me?
Because maps are part of that legislation.
Yeah, I'm exempt.
Exempt, and that's part of why I've come up to speak to you, to see what the exemption is, if you've got an exemption, and that's why I've waited for you to come off the phone.
I'm going to ask you to leave me alone.
Okay. So can I see your exemption certificate?
No, you can't, because you don't have to ask for that. You're not allowed to.
I need to see your...
Show me in law where it says you can ask for that.
I need to see your exemption certificate.
Can you identify yourself, please, just again, just on the camera? Yeah. Sorry, say it again.
It's Rich Davis, 3820. Rich Davis, 3820, Hereford Police Station.
Thank you,
right?
yeah.
You just dropped your pen.
Doesn't matter.
What I need to do, and I'll take your details.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
Unless I've broken the law.
Yeah, you have. At the minute, you haven't got a mask on.
Call a supervisor. Call a supervisor.
I don't need to call a supervisor.
You do. You know the law. I can show you the law on the phone here.
I need your details so we can follow it up with
You're not getting my details.
Okay.
You'd have to arrest me to get my details.
Well, you're going to be arrested, and if that's what you...
Yeah, go for it.
You're going to be arrested because you haven't got your mask on and you're refusing to give me...
I've been shopping here for 6-7 months. So I'm exempt from wearing a mask. You don't know who I am. You don't know what I've been through, but yet you're forcing me and trying to fine me for something I've not done wrong.
We haven't said that.
You're discriminating me for not wearing a mask.
We haven't said that.
You're trying to arrest me to take my details.
We haven't said,
you're only legally allowed to take my details if I've broken the law.
Okay. You are breaking the law if you start to say to me, I'm not going to give you your details because I need to verify.
That's incorrect. You can only ask my
your details so I can check
You can only ask under what section?
There's no section.
What act?
Okay.
What law have I broken?
COVID Act 2020.
Yeah, and I told you I'm exempt from wearing a mask.
Well, let me check that out then.
You don't have to check that out. How do I prove that to you?
So I just walk away and then...
Have you read the legislation and what the government says about exemption cards? What does it say about exemptions?
Okay. So you need to provide me
What
with
does it say about exemptions?
You answer my question.
What does it say about exemptions?
Where's your exemption?
You answer my public servant.
And I need to ask your details.
No.
Then you will be arrested.
No.
I will call another unit here with a van and we'll take you to custody.
For not wearing a mask?
Yes.
Good luck.
Well, no, for not providing me with your details.
I don't have to provide my details.
You don't
I've not broken a law.
You need to provide me with your details.
I've not broken a law.
Okay? I waited for you to come off the phone.
I've not broken a law.
Okay?
I suggest you de-escalate this, officer. Constable, should I say?
I know what, we're talking about it.
Do you agree with this?
I'm asking you for your details, sir.
I'm here to support the police.
I've been very fair with you.
And I've been honest with you.
And you've told me to
I
leave
have an
you alone.
exemption.
I can't do that.
We obviously have to check that
you don't,
what you're telling us is correct. Because otherwise,
it says in law on the government website, exemptions do not have to be asked for. They do not have to be shown. They can be shown if someone wishes to. For example, I can wear my lanyard. I chose not to wear my lanyard.
And that's what we're saying. But we have to make sure that you have got the exemption, because otherwise you just say what
No, you don't, I'm afraid. Good luck.
As the disagreement intensified, the officer's demands became more forceful, warning that failure to provide personal details could lead to arrest. The shopper refused to back down, arguing that he had committed no offense and therefore had no obligation to identify himself. Every demand was met with the same question: what law had actually been broken? Rather than accepting vague explanations, he repeatedly asked for the exact legal authority being relied upon. Frustration began to show as officers struggled to justify their position, while the shopper maintained his stance that claiming an exemption did not require him to prove it on demand. The confrontation became a battle between authority and legal clarity, with neither side willing to retreat.
Come on, you need to de-escalate this. Give him some words of encouragement.
By asking you to give him.
I haven't got anything on me. I don't have to carry something.
No, you don't have to. But
Thank you.
Tell him your name and address,
No.
so that he can follow it up at a later date.
And how are you going to prove by my name and address that I have an exemption?
Well, when we come round and see you,
You won't come and see me.
when we come round and see you, because I can't check up anywhere elsewhere. Doctors will require your authority.
Come on.
Okay, it's
You're
medical.
showing ignorance now.
No, that's okay.
Doctors do not
I'm
issue exemption
Doctor,
certificates.
I am trying to be, fairly
Constable, you're not.
reasonable and firm.
Constable, I'm
with you.
going to ask you to
Okay.
de-escalate this and move on.
We're
and
not.
talk to
We're
other
not
people.
escalating this at all.
You are.
We're not. You haven't got a mask.
Right,
You
okay.
say you listen to me a minute. You haven't got a mask.
Well, calm down.
You haven't
Do not
got a
speak
mask.
to me and raise your voice to
You
me.
haven't- well, listen.
That's a public order offence.
Listen to what I'm talking to you about. You haven't got your mask on.
No, I
which is
haven't.
fine. You've now said I am exempt from wearing one.
Yes.
Fine. Where is your exemption certificate? I haven't got it.
I
with
don't
me.
have to carry it with me.
Listen to me a minute.
No, I don't even want to be talking to you.
Okay, so you haven't got your exemption. Okay, that's fine. We can follow that up. So, what's your name and your address?
You're not getting it.
And you don't want to do that?
I've not broken any laws.
Okay, so I'm suspecting now that you haven't got an exemption certificate.
So you're calling me a liar?
I'm not calling you. I'm suspecting because you're not. Why not give me your name and details?
Constable, de-escalate this.
Listen, sir.
Let me get off my shopping.
Why not give me your name and your address?
This
I
is
can verify
absolutely
who you
shocking.
are,
This is
and then we can go on
absolutely
from there.
shocking.
Because at the moment you're now.
I've come in here
I'm detaining you
hundreds of
until
times.
I find
Hundreds
out
of
the
times.
details.
They know me in here.
I don't
And
care
now,
whether
because
they know
you're
you
in
or
here,
not.
I have to wear a mask.
That's irrelevant, whether they know you or not. I go into my local pub, and if I didn't have a mask on, they know me. But if I'm not exempt, I'm breaking the rules.
I'm not worried about you.
Okay, sir, provide me with your name and details, and then you're quite happily going on
I
your
will
way.
provide you with my name and details. You can tell me what law I've broken.
I've just told you, you're not wearing a mask in a public
Sure.
place.
So where does it say I have to give you my name and details?
We go around in circles.
Sure.
Okay. What aisle is this? This is aisle. Is it got a number on it? I'm not going anywhere.
So you're detaining under what section?
You're not going.
Under what section am I
COVID
being
Act
detained?
2020.
Am I being detained?
Yes, at the moment.
For
you're not under
doing,
arrest.
for doing what?
For not providing me with your details for
Yep.
me to verify. That's what.
Sure.
That's why you're not
Sure.
going on your.
You'll be
okay?
a YouTube star after this.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Is this honestly how the council wants to treat people who have got exemptions?
I'm with the police this
I
afternoon.
understand it, Mr. Smith, but this is incorrect.
He's come in. He has passed under health protection regulations, COVID 2019, 2020. I can't quite remember the whole of it, so I'll be clear with that. The issue he's got is, you said you've got an exemption. That's the issue, and there's no reason for us not to believe that.
Can I ask
what
you?
I'm saying is, if she gave you details, it can be followed up at a later date.
The conversation soon moved beyond masks and exemptions and focused entirely on legal powers. Officers argued that they needed the shopper's name and address to verify his claim at a later date, but he challenged the logic behind the request. He questioned how providing personal information would prove an exemption existed and pointed out that government guidance did not require exempt individuals to carry certificates or evidence. As officers continued pressing for compliance, the shopper accused them of overstepping their authority and discriminating against someone who had already stated he was exempt. The exchange became increasingly tense as legal questions remained unanswered, exposing uncertainty and confusion about the rules being enforced.
Just give up my rights and hand over my name and address for no reason, for not breaking any laws. And this constable wouldn't have to be such a arrogant man trying to get people's names and numbers for no
Really
reason at
arrogant
all.
about it. I'm just upholding the law. I'm told what
You're not
to do,
upholding any laws.
and I'm upholding
I've
it.
told you, as a citizen, I have an exemption.
You're not
You have
wearing
no
a
idea
mask,
what people go
which
through in their
draws my
lives,
attention to
and you want to
and
put
I've
someone on a
asked
mask, but
I've
you want
asked
to
about-
criminalise me for that.
I've asked you about your exemption certificate. You've said you haven't got it. I've asked you to provide
I don't
me your
have to
details
carry
so
it
I
on
can
me.
verify how you
I
are
don't have to
exempt.
carry it on me.
And if
No,
you do not,
he's not insisting that you have to carry
Exactly,
Okay.
but he wants my name and address for
so I
no
can follow it
reason.
up.
To
I've
follow
told
it
you.
up.
So I can
That's
follow
what
it
I'm
up.
So what do you want me to do? Come up to you, go, oh, here, constable.
Well, give me
Here's
the name
my
and details and
little
I'll
lanyard
tell
with a
you
little
how it
dandelion
works.
on it.
I'll tell you how it works. Okay? If you do not give me those details, then we cannot follow it up. We'll have to go around another way around it. Okay?
In order for you to get my name and address, you will have to arrest me.
Okay? Okay. That's absolutely fine.
And it will be false arrest, and I will sue you.
Well, you won't be suing me. You'll be suing my force if you
Well,
if you want
I'll
to.
bring a case
You can
against
sue
you.
Westminster.
I'll bring a case against you personally,
That's
because
fine.
I gave you all the legal information you
That's fine.
required, but you pursued this and did not de-escalate.
So I'm asking you to provide me with your details.
And
That's
I've
all it is. And then
refused
you'll be
because
allowed
I've not
to
broken
anyway.
any laws.
You're just refusal. That's it. No, okay, that's fine.
No,
That's
I don't
absolutely
have to
fine.
give you my
That's-
details.
I've
I've not
explained
broken
to
any
you.
laws.
That's fine.
As a supervisor coming, constable,
No,
I've got no right to a supervisor?
no.
I don't. I've got no right.
All right.
How rude.
Hi, mate. Where are you? Okay, lovely. You're making me wait for this job.
This job. I'm now a job.
No, sir, that's...
He just said the
calling
word
you a
job. Look, forced to prove an exemption where the government and the law says I don't have to force, I don't have to provide that. Appreciate it, thank you.
Yeah, good, buddy. Thanks for thinking me through that. As you're coming through the doors, stick to the right-hand side of the store. My colleague's going to go there now from the council. He's going to wave to you. COVID legislation is that
Hey,
we're
guys.
going around checking on stores, retail, pubs, things like that. Gentleman was on the phone, which was fine. We waited. He tried to then walk away, as I said, sir, 3 times, stop what you're doing. He carried on walking. I've had to tap on the shoulder and say, stop.
I was still on the phone, bear in mind.
He was still on the phone. He did stop, but then he walked around. He came here, he came off the phone, and then I tried to explain about the COVID rules, COVID 2020 legislation about masks. There is exemptions in force. We understand that. Some people forget to take them out. The gentleman has not got it with him. He says he's exempt, which is fine. I've asked him then for details, name and address, so I could follow that up with the COVID bronze tomorrow.
Despite repeated warnings, threats of detention, and references to possible arrest, the shopper refused to surrender his details. He insisted that rights could not be overridden simply because officials wanted additional information. Officers maintained that verification was necessary, while he continued demanding a clear legal justification before cooperating. The longer the encounter continued, the more the focus shifted away from public health regulations and toward accountability and lawful authority. What began as a question about a mask exemption evolved into a broader dispute about whether officials can compel compliance without clearly identifying the power they rely upon. Throughout the exchange, the shopper remained determined to challenge every demand, forcing officers to justify each step they attempted to take.